Hello friends, today we will discuss how to swap two numbers in Java. So before doing that, let's figure it out what is swapping of the numbers. So suppose if the first number is 10 and the second number is 50, after swapping, what will happen? The first number will become 50 and the second number will become 10. So swapping actually means interchanging the numbers. So how do you do that in Java? That is what we are going to learn today. So let's go to the Java program. Here I'm using scanner to get the input. As you know, we use the scanner class to get the user input. So now I'm taking the two digits as integer values. That's why I use nextInt method from the scanner class to input my two values. So once I run the program, it asks me to enter the numbers. Suppose I take the first number as 10 and I take the second number as 50. Fine. Okay. So once I run the program back, I get the new values as 50 and 100. So it has interchanged. The first value became 50 and the second value became number 10. So how did that happen? Let's discuss that. So let me open it the notepad to explain you. So first of all, as I saw that for num1 I had input the value 10 and num2 I had input the value 50. Fine. Now I need to interchange it. So to interchange, I take the help of a third variable called temp. So this will help me out to interchange the numbers. How? Let's see. So see, first of all, what I will do is I need to retain the original value of the number before changing it. So num1 contains number 10, but I need to get a copy of it somewhere so that before interchanging, that original value is not lost. So I copy this value in the temp variable. How? By doing temp is equal to num1 because Java happens to be copying the numbers from the right side to the left hand side, right? It supports that. So when I write temp is equal to num1, whatever is the value in the num1 variable will get copied to the temp variable. So now the value of the temp variable will also become 10. Fine. So my original value of num1 is retained in the temp variable. Next step is I do num1 is equal to num2. So the same fundamental assignment from the right hand side to the left hand side or copying from the right hand side to the left hand side. So now the value of num1 will become what? The value of num2 is 50. So that gets copied and now num1 becomes 50. So the value from the right hand side is copied to the left hand side. Now after that, I need to change the value of num2 as well. So I will do what? Num2 is equal to temp because temp retains my original value of num1. See, I have changed num1 to 50. But who retains this number 10? It is retained by temp. So I copy the value from temp to num2. So now num2 is equal to what? Num2 is equal to whatever is the value in 10. So it becomes 10 now. So if you see, now the value of num1 is 50 and the value of num2 is 10. So the values are interchanged. So let me put it in the bottom. So if I copy paste this and if you can see for yourself. So num1 is 50 now and num2 is 10. So my numbers are interchanged now using a third variable called temp. So I make use of the third variable to interchange between the two values. For example, if we want in a common day-to-day life example, if we want to exchange parcels between two people and both of them have their hands with the parcel, so their hands are occupied. So we call another person. So the first person gives the parcel to the to the new person, and the first person's hand are empty now. Now, because his hands are empty, he can ask the second person to give him the parcel. Now, he takes the parcel from the second person. So now the second a second person's hands are free. So now the new person who had the parcel from the first person can take that parcel. So now both the parcels are interchanged between the two people. So we are taking the help of a third person to interchange the parcels between the two people. Same is the case here. We are using a new variable called temp to interchange the values between two variables num1 and num2. Hope you understood this concept. So this is how we interchange and we print on the new values and we get this result. If you have any doubts, do let me know. Thank you very much.